Hey, it's probably gonna be my last video about y'all's president. I'm gonna try not to use his name in this because it was hard for me to actually title the last one because they wanted to talk about it had stuff in it that was controversial or whatever, and they didn't want to do right, so they will mess with your little, your little dividends. So I'm gonna try to use his name. So who I'm talking about is the Donald. Let's call it that. And then also, I'm gonna make it one of my last because probably more than likely. There's a lot of people who say they're not gonna do this type of stuff, that type of stuff anymore. Trey 57 Productions. Yeah, you said something like this back in the past, but I'm gonna try to keep to it. I'm not about this he did. It was about, I forgot what it was about. I'm done with the video. But look, enough of this. It's about me. Because you know how I'm talking about the man again now. How he keeps threatening to throw people out of the United States like the illegal aliens. The illegal aliens. And what I keep telling people is that once upon a time, California, Nevada, Utah, New Mexico, Arizona, and Colorado was all Mexico. Yes, they were. I keep trying to tell y'all. They talking about $1,000 per head for illegal alien. You're the legal alien, more than likely. All you white folks, more than likely, belong in Europe. Most of the black folks probably belonged in Africa type nations. And some people like French, because French was like everywhere. I mean, they were everywhere. Everywhere you go, it has something to do with French stuff. Like, you can go from New Orleans all the way down in the Caribbean. You can go up north, and you got some French talk. Like the New Orleans people accent, y'all. That's pretty much a lot of French stuff. Yeah. All this stuff was once part of Mexico. And they decided that they wanted to fight and take it. It's called the Mexican-American War. And the Treaty of Guadalupe Hidalgo. That was way back in 1848, y'all. And it was like the Mexicans, they had this, and the Indians was the rest, which they call Native Americans. Yeah, they call them that. But yeah, back to the story. Alright, he gonna get rid of all the aliens, and I ain't calling him that. He getting rid of all of the people that migrated from other places. Some good, some bad. Just like you. Some of y'all good, some of y'all bad. You know how horrible black people is? You know how horrible white people is? You know how horrible Asians and Chinese and all them folks is? But there's some good ones in there too. All ain't bad. So, and the ones as they say, like, let's say Francisco. And she's just gonna be named Senorita. And Senorita had a baby here. They've been here for like 3 years. Had a baby. Okay. He born. Boom. He's American. Not no more. Trump said that is over with. Oh man, I said his name. I did not. I said drump. D-R-U-M-P. He said, that ain't what that's for. That was for slaves. You were born here, now you here. You finna come Europeanized. So now, after time of throwing them away and all, I mean, they raiding our chicken plants around here, man. Our chicken plants, we be having the folks that were doing their little job. La, 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 la. They gotta take off running. Ice, ice. Ice, ice, baby. They gone. Okay. That's that. Y'all thinking, haha, they need to be gone. Huh? What about your criminal ass brother, sister, uncle, or maybe you? He threatens to exile. That means get on out of here. Exile for Americans. That'd be you. Who are repeat offenders and violent criminals. Some of you saying, I don't care. Okay. Like I said, when it get close to home and your son gets shipped off to Greenland, he gets shipped off there because he's a repeat offender. He keep doing stuff out here in the street. They like, nah, man, ship him away from here. And you gonna be like, no, you take your ass on till you repeat crier. Okay. President on Monday told Republican members of the House that he would launch a plan to subject recidivist American criminals to a punishment never before used in the United States and last used in the United Kingdom nearly 2 centuries ago. Forced exile. See what I said? In the United Kingdom. Bloody England. That's what they are. Came over here, stole it, then come way over to Africa, bring them African people now. We call Pharaoh Africans probably. We stuck now. We over here. We over here. I know y'all looking at me like, you light skinned man. I know I'm not African. I am what I am. I'm American. But I'm of the colored race, something like that. Yeah. But here go the bad part, y'all. Wait a minute. We're going to get approval to get them the hell out of our country, he vowed. That's in quotations. Let's see how they like it. Let me say it again. We're going to get approval to get them the hell out of our country, he vowed. Let's see how they like it. Here go the bad part, y'all. This part here just aggravates me. Y'all didn't know that, but not this part. I ain't to it yet. But he's a repeat offenders. How many felons can you have to repeat? Huh? Maybe 30, 31, 2, 3, 34. Isn't that a repeat? Okay. He last week pardoned more than 1,500 people convicted of crimes linked to the January 6, 2021 Capitol riots that was supposedly incited by him. That's what they say. Not me, I wasn't there. Including 169 who pleaded guilty to assaulting police officers in a bid to overturn the election in his favor. Why you let 1,500 hardened criminals go? That's what they is to me, because they felons. And then they attack the police. But somebody come over here and want to work, you want to send them on back on across their way. Man, he unveiled his plan to exile Americans as he spoke to House Republicans during a dinner for them at Dora, Florida golf resort. about his administration's operation implementing mass deportations of undocumented immigrants. He boasted that his administration was tracking down the illegal alien criminals and detaining them, and we are throwing them the hell out of our country with no apologies. He then pivoted to discussing the alleged relative viciousness of foreign criminals versus native-born American lawbreakers. I used to say these are more violent than other criminals. In fact, the best part about them is they make our criminals look quite nice. Actually, by comparison, he said, in fact, studies have shown that undocumented immigrants break the law far less than American-born citizens. "30-some convictions of felons." Okay. He acknowledged that the U.S. also has many violent people who did not necessarily come here illegally, but have been arrested 30 times, 35 times, 41 times, 42 times, etc. They have been arrested for crimes such as murder and other heinous charges, such as pushing people into subways, or striking people with baseball bats, or punching old ladies in the face, knocking them unconscious and stealing their purses. They might have something in that purse they want. Shoo. I don't want these violent repeat offenders in our country. And more than I want illegal aliens from other countries who misbehave. Some of them ain't misbehaving. He said they're repeat offenders by many numbers. I want them out of our country. I also will seek permission to do so, he vowed. We're going to get approval, hopefully to get them the hell out of our country along with others. Let them be brought to a foreign land and maintained by others for a very small fee. Y'all know we want to pay that fee, right? Just like jail. Gonna try to avoid the jail stuff, but gonna pay another country to do it. And a lot of those criminals up in them jails, they be doing work that helps on the outside, as opposed to be maintained in our jails. Okay, let me go back. Let them be brought to a foreign land and maintained by others for a very small fee, as opposed to being maintained in our jails for massive amounts of money, including the private prison companies that charge us a fortune. Don't want to pay that, but send money to Ukraine, or send money to some place that build missiles, and you shoot that missile up, $2 billion burn up. Then go right where I want it. Shoot another one. $2 more billion burn up. Let them be brought out of our country and let them live there for a while. Let's see how they like it, he said. He repeated a false assertion that foreign countries have deliberately emptied prisons and sent criminals to the United States to reduce crimes, and suggested American crime rates would fall by implementing his proposal to exile Americans. Y'all get what you pay for, right? Y'all got him in there. He correctly noted that approval to throw America's convicts out of the U.S. would be needed in form of legislation authorizing the practice. It was once commonplace in the UK to use punishment by transportation and move criminals out of the country beginning in the 1600s. Many English criminals were transported to the colonies that would later become the United States after they stole it. After the American Revolutionary War, the British government then established a penal colony in New South Wales, it's now called Australia. The practice ended the second half of the 19th century. Y'all look at him. Look at him, look at him, look at him. Boy, look at him. Like I said, it's kind of funny to me. They may come get me one day. But like I said, in order for y'all that voted me, wanted me so bad, You get what you pay for, and I'm glad to see it. I hope it comes straight to your doorstep. The ones that voted, I hope whatever he do, come straight to your doorstep. Y'all should have looked at my video when I said about like the story I made up about the molestation stuff. Why vote for the lesser of the two evils? You didn't like that person. You know this one ain't right. So that's why, I mean, if you don't vote, you ain't got, I don't care. I don't vote anymore. So, call it what you like, but your ass got to pay for what you put in there.